Hi guys, this is The Ordinary Man, Step by Step, episode 34 we're up to. So just to key in to anybody who hasn't listened to this before, my name is Tommy Courtney. What I am doing is documenting the process of what I'm doing to convert an idea that I had into a successful business. Fairly straightforward. So again, this isn't about me providing advice, it's literally me documenting the process. So what are we up to? Haven't done a podcast I think since last week. So we attended. So we've been accepted into the pre-accelerator program in the NDRC. We had the first day last Thursday of that. The day consisted, I suppose, of getting to know, I suppose, the other teams that are also included. So I think there's 12 companies altogether. We've been told that we are the best group to ever go through the pre-accelerator, which is, I suppose, is pretty cool. They probably say that to every single group though. So that's pretty interesting. So we all had to get up, give a bit of an overview, a bit of a pitch of our business, just to give everybody in the room, I suppose, an overview of what we're doing. We're the only prop tech company in the accelerator program. There's lots of different types of companies. So it'll be very interesting to see how that develops over the next that goes over a 5-week period. So that'll be interesting to see how we get on there. The morning was really, I suppose, just a pitch and meeting everybody. Then in the afternoon we started to look at the business model canvas. This is something that I've done personally a lot of times with Property Based Camp. So it's something I'm pretty familiar with. But it was good again just to get things down on paper and a bit of a refresher. Rebecca came along with me as well. The other two guys couldn't make it, two co-founders. So that was really good. Good day. So we're going to be working out in the NDRC now for the next 5 weeks or so, 5 or 6 weeks, which is great. So I'll get to see everybody in there. We get access to mentors as well who'll help us through. So we'll be working with Alan Costello, who I've met a good few times now. So Alan's a really good guy. So he'll test us and make sure that we're being accountable to what we're doing. So that's pretty good. I was also contacted by TV3 towards the end of last week. One of their researchers. So they've asked would I come on to a show that David McWilliams is hosting about the housing issues, I suppose, in Ireland. He tends to go at things a slightly different way, and they've found, I suppose, Property Based Camp and the work that we're doing there. So they wanted to get our opinion, I suppose, on how it's impacting companies, how the housing shortages are impacting companies, especially in the tech sector, who would be our clients, and how it's impacting their growth plans and their ability to attract and retain talent. So I'm hoping to speak to a number of people from the clients that we're working with, as well as other companies. Before then, I think it's the 10th of October it's on. So I think we'll do a bit of a press release on that just to get a little bit more of attention. So I'll be hoping to talk to as many people as possible before then. So obviously I'm communicating the very clear message on the impact that it's having and possible solutions as well, which I have a couple of, I suppose, ideas that we could work on. So that's pretty interesting. So that was the end of last week. At a wedding on Saturday. One of my best buddies got married there, so it was great day's crack. No hangover on Sunday, which was great too. Back to Dublin on Sunday. Then today really spent. We're starting to look at our investment options. Starting to met a couple of potential investors last week, private investors. some on a huge scale, some on less of a big scale. So we might start to look at that more seriously now over the next couple of weeks. They've both asked for proposals that we sent across to them. So just starting to that's really what I spent doing today, looking at financial projections and amongst other things, exciting stuff. So that was today really. We're going to be in the NDRC then tomorrow. Be much of the same really. These proposals are fairly they're fairly detailed, I suppose, and I suppose I want to be very, very clear on our pitch, I suppose, as well as the financial projections and things like that, and the ask. So be working at that over the next while anyway. Also, again, just trying to get more prospective clients on board. We had a couple of meetings the last couple of weeks from prospective clients. It's just nothing moves faster, so just trying to follow up with them and get terms and conditions done and get them signed up and get them moving as quickly as possible. We really want to start to ramp up now our client base, I suppose. So that'll be it over the next while anyway. More of the same this week, back into classroom part of the NDRC Accelerator program on Thursday, and we'll be reaching out to a number of people just to hopefully grab them for calls to talk about the housing issues and how it's impacting their businesses. So that's pretty much it. Nice and short and sweet today. So if anybody has any feedback, as always, greatly appreciated. If you could like and share and send to your friends, any founders that are on a similar story or anything like that, it'd be greatly appreciated. Hopefully you find you can relate to some of the things that I'm going through, and that's pretty much it. So thanks again, guys, and have a lovely week. Happy Monday.